am joined in studio by the voice of the Toledo Walleye, Matt Melzak. Matt, so good to see you. It's a lot to be excited about today as the Walleye clinched the Central Division with a 4-1 win over Kalamazoo yesterday. We knew they were going to the postseason, but that's just a little bit of extra oomph as they get ready for the playoffs.
And really, Dorian, after we saw the win against Fort Wayne on Friday night, you kind of had that feeling, okay, this could go kind of quick then, and it certainly did with Fort Wayne losing again on Saturday and Sunday. That made it very quick for the Toledo Walleye to get the division title. And not only that, the division, but then also the conference, and that won't actually get listed until after the season comes to a close. But there's nobody in the Mountain Division that can actually catch where Toledo's at with points now. So that's a great thing. They're going to have home ice for the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. That's a huge thing, especially when we know how good Toledo is at the Huntington Center. They've been great on the road, but you want to be able to start series at home and have that deciding game, if you need it, on the home ice in front of the Huntington Center crowd.
Now, load management is something that we typically talk about with regard to the NBA, but the Walleye kind of pulling a play from basketball. We've seen a lot of that. The Walleye have made a lot of roster moves over the last couple of weeks. You think about Sam Cragg signed from Bowling Green. Zach Driscoll got his first start in between the pipes, picked up his first win. How is all the maneuvering by Dan Watson and the organization going to help Toledo as they get closer to the postseason?
Well, I think it's a twofold process, Dorian, when you look at it, because, you know, yes, you want to be able to rest some of your guys, and we saw that with John Albert on Sunday. He didn't play. He got a day off, which was nice. And I think you want to be able to do that. Maybe one of these games on the road here, TJ Hensick gets a night off. And you can do that while still having your team, for the most part, playing. And then not only that, you want to take a look at some of these guys to showcase what they have. And maybe they're guys that perhaps they make your playoff roster, perhaps they don't. But maybe they're guys that Dan Watson is thinking could be a great first-year pro. You look at Quinn Preston, what a great weekend he had out of Ohio State, comes right in and performs at a high level over the weekend. And you get a chance to really look at some of these guys down the stretch. And I think that's an important part of the end of the season. And you can really do that when you're already clinched, you've got your spot, now you have the division under your belt. Now you can really take a look at some of these guys while still playing everybody else and making sure you're getting ready to go for the postseason.
Mitchell Hurd, not part of this late season roster management in addition, but he has been a much welcome addition to the Walleye after joining the team midway through the year. He's been such a huge spark for the Walleye.
Yeah, he certainly has, and what a weekend he had. 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points in 3 games. He picked up a game-winning goal in there, a couple of power play goals as well. What a strong weekend that he had. As a matter of fact, the 5 goals this weekend, more than he scored the entire month of March. It's amazing how, you know, guys, as they go through the season, those ups and downs of the season, Mitchell Hurd's hitting his stride at a perfect time for the Toledo Walleye.